those who do not know, this right here is Nipsey Hussle. Now, Hussle wasn't just a rapper, right? He was a father first, a husband, a son, a brother, so I'm saying, an activist for his community, a genius, an entrepreneur. The list goes on. And as a lot of y'all know, he was also a member of the Crips, Rolling 60s. But to his parents and close relatives, family, and friends, his name was Ermias Asghedom. Born August 15, 1985 in Los Angeles. He empowered his people by encouraging ownership. Now his father, DeWitt Asghedom, who played a huge part in his life, was an immigrant from Eritrea and fled the country's war for independence in the 1970s, right? And then settled in LA, which made a lot of sense. Independence, ownership, they go hand to hand. His mother, Angelique Smith, is African American and native of Los Angeles. I don't think people understood how strong Nip's roots were. Like, he was also a descendant of the former and last emperor of Ethiopia, Haile Selassie. And if you don't know who Selassie is, take a walk with me.
King of Kings, Lord of Lords, conquering Lion of the tribe of Judah, and elect of God. His Imperial Majesty, Haile Selassie I. These were the titles bestowed on Rastafari Makonnen when he was crowned Emperor of the Ethiopian Empire on the 2nd of November 1930.
He kept Ethiopia independent from colonization and was a key figure in establishing, right, the Organization of African Unity in 1963. He introduced Ethiopia's first written constitution, worked to modernize governance, and abolished slavery in 1942. He famously appealed to the League of Nations against Italy's invasion. He became a global symbol of anti-imperialism and powerful voice for African nations seeking independence. Independence. And the returned Messiah, the conquering Lion of Judah, fulfilling biblical prophecy for the black race.
He was a descendant of Ali Selassie.
I was telling my friend, I said, he looks like him.
He's a first descendant of him.
Well, he looks like those guys,
Eritrean. He is Eritrean.
Yeah,
that's what his nationality is.
Tell us about him.
Ethiopian. That's Solomon's bloodline.
Oh, wow.
King Solomon.
The king of all kings.
Wow.
The triple crown. Walked with lions. Yeah, believe that. Gave Queen Elizabeth a lion. Sent her one back in the days. The only one with the triple crown. Ali Selassie. Jah Rastafari.
Bob Marley's songs had a lot of connections with Selassie, right? He spoke of him in war. The lyrics are directly lifted from Haile Selassie's 1963 UN speech, where he pleaded for human rights, decolonization, and an end to racial discrimination. Bob even put out a song called Selassie's My Chapel, right? This early red track explicitly praises Selassie, adopting an Elvis Presley tune, showing deep devotion from the start.
In the Rasta movement, that Haile Selassie is no longer with us in the physical form, what at the present day is the movement and the energy and the force that keeps the Rasta movement keep it going at this point?
The question is, the whole answer to the question is that Noah have three sons, Shem and Japheth, you know. And I am from Africa. His Majesty our Father. When we search and find out who is Jesus Christ.
Which trickled down all the way to Nipsey Hussle. Now in 2004, when Nip was about 19, his father took him and his brother Sam on a 3-month trip to Eritrea. Now that trip to Eritrea inspired Nip to become a community activist with an entrepreneurial spirit.
Aren't you African?
Yeah, my dad from Africa, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he from East Africa, a country called Eritrea.
What?
Eritrea. It's next door to Sudan,
okay.
Ethiopia. It borders the Red Sea, all that.
Have you been back there?
Yeah, when I was 18, actually, I went for 3 months. It changed my perspective on a lot of things, especially more than anything, my respect for women. You know, because I was raised in a area where, you know what I'm saying?
Bitches ain't but hoes and tricks.
Yeah, that part, you know what I'm saying? But I went back home and I had a totally different experience, you know, and I came in the house and they had food ready for me, and, you know, they wouldn't let me lift my hand to do no work. And they was like, literally, when I came in to eat, they washed my hands for me.
People might have never been to where they're from too.
That was me.
A lot of people, right?
That was me. I was raised under my mom understanding, and I don't mean her personally. I just mean her being a Black American whose mom came from New Orleans, Louisiana, and a couple generations back they was exposed to slavery, and you know what I'm saying. So to have an understanding of like, wait, it's a whole thousand year tradition that we connect to, and I'm fortunate because my dad was born over there, so I connect to it in one generation.